Well, you want to see me fix a washer at night? It's 9 o'clock, this customer just called and we're responding. Top loaders are running. Nobody in here at the moment, so we can look at the leaves. Here we go, air fill. There's hair coming out of all this stuff. Any guesses there in the comments of what we're going to find? Bra wire, link card, credit card, snake eyes. Oh, we're finding it. Well, lint catches it. There's lint. See if I can even get this out. One of the things I like to do, especially when I know someone's going to ask for a refund, is always get the item out of the washer so I can show it to them. I know it sounds weird, but it's so funny when you show them their link card, or you show them their credit card, or you show them their debit card, or you show them their driver's license and say, hey, do you want this back, by the way? And then they stop talking. I had a lady with a mask one time, these reusable COVID masks. They put them in these washers and they don't realize they can go down the drain. Gosh, this washer is going to be a pain today. These big guys are hard to get the drain valves apart. I'm trying to do this without having to do a lot of work. There we go. What do you think it is? It is a Holiday Inn card or a Hawthorne Sweets. Now it doesn't look like it came out of his laundry. So what we do to reset this one is, because I don't have breakers out here, is I just unplug it and plug it back in after a second. We'll rerun it. Wait a second for the battery to die and the computer, well, not the battery, the capacitors. Wait for them to die down. Hook it back in. We got 450. Now it relocks, we're just going to reload it. Now we got water running. She's filling up, so we're going to let it run. Show you, I got the top loaders sitting here. I don't have them out of the boxes yet. But I don't know if I showed you this island yet. We got the electrical. These are the hot and cold water lines. We use the channel strut to mount it all. This is how it's going to look with the washers and the drain there. It's going to look. That pipe actually will get hooked up to those lines there, and so will the black one, but we'll do that later. We're just trying to get this running. Now these are live. All these washers are running off of them. This next couple of days here, what we're going to do is, down in this angle line, we're going to mount a 2x4 the length of this and a support in the middle, and we're going to cover this top half with black plastic, and then we'll go ahead and hook these top loaders up. We'll hook all the hoses up to all of them, and then we'll run drain lines underneath them. And it'll just be, drain lines just come down right into our pit. We are not going to connect the top loader drain lines and the washers I'm on this side together. We're going to keep them separated. It takes up a little more space, but what's nice about it is if they get a clog, they keep working. And it's a little extra pipes, but what I hate doing, I'm bouncing around. See how there's T's on top of T's? I hate that. And that's what happens when you have machines. They don't always line up, and then you're starting to do stuff that just isn't quite right. So I'm going to do this one just a little different. I may even run a 6-inch pipe. This is another idea I have at the moment. Run a 6-inch pipe down the middle from here to there, have it elbow in, and then just drill holes and pop these in. While we're back here, I didn't know if I showed you the final product. There's my cold and my hot. I got a mess back here. I got 2 shutoffs, one up there, one down there, and the blue is hot, the black is cold. Now I know this one's like angled, and you're like, good Lord. It's just leaning a little bit, but we'll actually push this over, and we'll use some of that channel strut, and we'll go from the floor to the ceiling to support that. It is supported up there right now, but we'll support that. And it was easier to do this without the strut in my way and get them hooked up, as opposed to hooking them up after the fact. So still got the electrical to go and hook those drains up like I said, and then that island will be ready to start hooking all his washers up. So I just thought I'd show you an update on that. Here's what it looks like with the hot water heater. I don't know if I showed this update. I still got the condensation line. I got to hook up to I still got to hook the condensation drip line up to a condensation pump. I can't speak today. But there actually be another Renai right there, and we'll drill a hole through and we'll take that vent completely out. That's a nice thing about on-demands is you don't have to go through your roof anymore. So the least amount of roof accesses I have or holes, the least chances of leaks in your roof. That's why I love these, just go out the wall. But we'll clean that up a little bit and it'll look pretty good here and paint the back wall. Take the softener out. Now let's go see how this washer's working. Now this was cleaned this morning, or mid-morning, and this is what it looks like at 9 o'clock at night. Now the leaves, the wind blows them in. Can't blame your customers on that. But here's something. See how this is kind of nice and shiny? And this ain't so shiny? This is actually glue that I'm scraping off there. What happens is your customers will see, they'll see this. And what that is the overlay protective coating on the stickers is actually starting to peel. And maybe I have a better example, but your customers, maybe the kids, maybe the parents, maybe the idiots, they'll come in here and they'll see that and they'll go, well, I'm going to peel that off. That looks bad. And this is what it looks like. Now they don't realize or they don't care. And you can see the buttons are missing. This is because they peeled this off. They ripped all that off. I have one ordered. Those are the part numbers right there. And that star means it's a single coin drop. That's what that star means. If these were dual coin drop, that would have another digit there. And there actually is a spot for a $1 coin drop on these. But anyway, it looks like crap, but they don't realize that's a $100 sticker from Speed Queen. I made 120 bucks. And these people will rip these stickers off, and it just drives me crazy. See how it's peeling there? They can't leave that alone. They'll start picking at this, and they'll rip the whole thing off. See, there's another one. It's just from old age of the stickers. So you can kind of see there's the old island, there's a new island. We're actually going to shove all these washers over. We're going to open this way up. We're going to open that up for more room. We're still debating whether we'll put the 280s when you walk in, or if I'm going to put the 280s right here. You want your washers when they walk right in. You want to see the two biggest machines you got when you walk in, the next two biggest. Then I'm thinking about doing my 240s. These are sitting here, will actually be here and here. And then I'll just have some horizons. Then on the other side I have top loaders finished out with horizons. So, see how this washer's almost done already? I mean, they fly when they can drain quick. I mean, the faster they can get that water out, the quicker that cycle's gonna be. This is why I like to do independent drains on these things. That's why I'm not going to hook them all up like this, because if these machines are draining, it backs up these. And right now they're not running and that thing's dumping at full speed. It's going to fly through its cycle because it clicks through and it tells that sensor that, hey, all the water's gone, I'm good to go. It advances faster. This is also why you can't have unattended laundromats or think you can just walk away from them. Look at all this stuff. I mean, the garbage cans are empty. And there's garbage right next to the garbage. Oh, it never ends, folks. It never ends. This is why when you guys ask me about laundromats far away from your home, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think it'll work. Unless you have an attendant. You can hear the water. See, now people have asked me about this and said that's not the code. That drain there has a vent which runs back into the back room and through the roof. This can drain into there without a trap because there's no sewer gas going to come up. This is called an indirect. This is perfectly legal everywhere. It's called an indirect drain, standard plumbing code. All right, well, I'm going to call the guy and tell him I'm going to load it. This is the other thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and load this in a dryer. And then I'm going to call them and tell them, hey, you got 30 minutes on this dryer, 20 minutes. That way you don't have them sitting, coming in here and then having to dry and then going home again. That little extra bit will help you. Because what happens is, and this is an advice, if you make customers happy, especially when you have hiccups, guests, let's call them guests. If you make them happy, then they tell their friends. They say, hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about. I met the guy. He came right over. He fixed the problem. I'm moving this camera around too much on you. You're going to kill me. So, by coming over here, even though it's late, I didn't want to. Too bad. It's part of owning a laundromat, folks. This guy will spread the word that I came all the way over here just to do this. And he will advertise better than any Google ad or Facebook page could. And that's what you want. You want your customers to work for you. But you want them to work for you for free. Now I have a lot of things pretty idiot proof, so I can refund them if I have to. Like if this had vended and he had gotten his stuff out, I could have refunded him without going the extra mile of coming here. He still would have been happy. But his situation was a little different tonight. So I couldn't quite do that. So you want to buy a Horizon washer, huh? That washer, I just changed that stupid door lock. That issue's fixed, another happy customer. So, like I said, when you guys ask me what's it like, this is what it's like. It's 9 o'clock at night and here I am. What are you guys doing? It's not 9 to 5. It's 9 to whatever. And so, I can't express that enough. There is work. Now, do they make money? Yes, they make money. They make good money. But there's some pay, there's some trade-off, and this is the trade-off. So I don't mind doing it. I love doing this kind of stuff. I love coming out at night. I love going up, getting up early in the morning. I don't mind. Will I do this my whole life? No. I'll probably hire somebody later as I get older or have my kids do it or something, but I have a game plan. So that's kind of the way I go with it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just kind of tag along, see what I had to fix. I appreciate everybody that subscribes. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the comments. Small channel. It's a huge help. Like always, take it easy. Hope you're safe. Till next time, catch you later.